Alright, yeah, so just finished watching the Women's Royal Rumble with a few friends on Discord. I was literally on a Discord server recording the VC the entire time, reason why I didn't do any reactions for the entrance or anything. So, Charlotte winning. I was kind of a little bit expecting that, not even gonna hold you. Like, I really wanted Io to win, not even gonna hold you. But I was like, okay, if Io doesn't win, it's either gonna be fucking Charlotte, Becky Lynch, or maybe Nia Jax. Not even gonna lie. I was like, it's gonna be like one of those three if Io doesn't win. I was praying they got Io win, but as soon as I saw that she was like she was grouping up with a bunch of females near a little bit towards the end, I was like, oh no, they're about to do a big ass elimination, and I'm like, yep, okay. I was like, oh, come on, man. She was the favorite too. Like, I don't even hate Charlotte. I think she's definitely. I see why she's pushed a lot. She's like very good in the ring. Like, even though she's been out for a long time now, I'm wondering how she's gonna perform. Like, I was praying to God Io wins, but now it's like. I feel like we may get Rhea Ripley versus Io Sky, and I feel like now that Io didn't win Rumble, she might win either Elimination Chamber, because usually they do one women's and one men's, and since Charlotte's, I think Charlotte's definitely challenging Tiffany, because that is like a little bit more like, yeah, they could do like the Rhea Ripley route and be like, oh, here's the trilogy, considering they had they had two matches at Mania, right? Charlotte won the first one. Then years later, Rhea won the second one, so it's like, oh, they can finish and have like a third match. However, I feel like the Charlotte and Tiffany match would be better just for the fact that there's a little bit more of a story to that, considering Charlotte's kind of like a veteran now. She's kind of like pretty old now. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like Tiffany is kind of like Charlotte when she was NXT to beginning of the main roster a little bit. Like, she's kind of like that in a minute. So I feel like there's just more to a story towards that. Meanwhile, with Rhea, it's like, yeah, same match. They're going to cook, but it's like, there's a better, I feel like it's a more better match for Tiffany and Charlotte, in my opinion. So there's that. For the men's Elimination Chamber, depending on who wins it, I'm hoping it's either Cena or Punk. And then maybe they do Punk faces Gunther or Cody. I'm wondering how's that gonna happen, but there's definitely gonna be a men's Elimination Chamber. For women's, they're definitely gonna do it for who faces Rhea Ripley. So I mean, I'm upset Charlotte won. Not even gonna lie, but maybe I should have expected it. I mean, the women's Royal Rumble match is pretty good. One thing I did notice, right, is that they don't use a lot of legends, right? They don't use a lot of legends, right? And that's totally fine with me. Also, I should probably mute this for copyright reasons. That's pretty fine with me, right? Considering when Vince was booking the women's Royal Rumble, it was usually a few main roster females, then a few NXT females, and then they have legends. Now it's like, okay, there's a few legends, but now it's mainly main roster females, and then 3 to 5 NXT females, right? And it was Roxanne Perez, Lash Legend, Jada Parker, Stephanie Vakir, and Julia. So that's pretty good in my opinion. Now, it may be less during the men's match, considering it's very stacked. So I feel like the only two NXT males we're probably gonna get is Trick Williams and Ethan Page. But yeah, I think the men's match could be better. It could be better than the females just because it's more stacked. But hey, let's just see. But man, I was praying to God Io won the match. I'm not even gonna lie.